The first card, the Sun card, number 19, which is an Aries card, represents the questioner right now in her present position. It's a very good card. The card represents happiness, represents relationships, joy, beginning of a new friendship, perhaps hearing about a birth in the family. It has a lot to do with it. In my text, you will see that the most difficult part in learning the tarot is each card you see here probably has 2 or 3 pages of interpretation. Another thing about the cards, depending on where they fall relative to other cards, they could take on another meaning. If this card were to be turned upside down, if the questioner shuffled these cards, fortunately all these cards are facing the same way. If these cards face the opposite way, they have an opposite meaning, depending on the material contained in your text. This is a very good sign. The next card, and this is the way I usually read them for a person, the next card represents the immediate future. Things are going to transpire in the next 2 or 3 weeks. That's a Scorpio influence. Perhaps, and I see a husband image here. Perhaps it's a Scorpio. And perhaps there's more money coming to him. She knows about this, and perhaps there's money at work, a bit of steady increase, but she's going to be working very closely with her husband in the next several weeks. The next card I usually read is the Distant Past Foundation. And you know, it's really unique when you read these cards, because once you study the cards and their allegorical meanings, anyone could really do it. For example, by looking at this card here, we see the Fool. The Fool represents the questioner's, this young lady's early childhood, family, mother, father, brothers, sisters, relatives. Some people, if they don't understand the Fool card, take it as a negative card. I personally don't. I like this card. It tells a lot about the questioner. For example, by looking at the Fool very closely, you'll see that he's blindfolded. He's walking off a cliff, does not know where he's going. He's throwing gold coins away, and there's a dog biting him, but yet he's going anyway. He's not frightened. This person is not afraid to take chances, gets what they want, and it's like a new beginning. But the way I see these cards now, this young lady missed a lot of good opportunities in the past, has a few regrets. It's a very strong card. Recent past experiences, we see things that transpired 4 or 5 months ago, perhaps a year ago. I see a parental image over here. I see a mother card, which is the Cancer card. This is also tells me about the questionnaire. The questionnaire usually is scared to take chances. She has very good intuition, this person. This person over here was very concerned about a member of her family not too long ago, but that has come to an end. Probably a daughter, but everything's fine right now. And I say within the next 2 or 3 months, I see a trip. Now as I look in distant, I see it's more certain than not. This card is recent past experiences. This card here is the near future card. In the near future, the 7th card, which is the Chariot or the Sagittarius, this card represents triumph, it represents trouble, it represents a journey, a happy journey. I see in the very near future, 3 months from now, conquest over adversity, getting a little money that never expected, and beginning of a new relationship, a lot of happiness. The final goal or destiny is a very, very strong card. It tells me a lot about this person. This person over here, there's going to be a lot of travel in her life. This is the sign of the Leo the lion. By the tattoos on the arm, you see it's a well-traveled person, and I think this person has done a lot of traveling already. This person here, though I'm doing the cards for, has mind over matter, extreme willpower. She gets whatever she wants, but nothing seems to come easy. And sometimes she's her own worst enemy. But she's the type of person who gets whatever she wants. The attitude is these cards here, the 4 cards I mentioned before, which deal with the philosophical side of the tarot. This first card I laid out represents the attitude right now. Now it's really amazing because usually these 2 cards are the same. This is a very happy card. That's the Sun card, the Aries card, and her attitude matches that. The attitude is good. This is, again, the parental image. It shows ambition. It shows do well in business. It shows happiness, thinking about a birth. It could be thinking about someone in the family having a baby. But it's a strong parental image in a marriage. This woman's very, very strong, very, very loyal, and I believe that this person right here. However, her position in life, it's the only bad card she has in the entire deck. This is the Tower card. The Tower card is number 16. This card, if it was in any other portion of the deck, I'd say in the near future it would be unexplained, unexpected calamity. It would be loss of money, bankruptcy, ruination, whatever. In this position over here, her position in life, the way I interpret these cards, and believe me, every tarot card reader interprets cards a little differently. My interpretation is that her position in life is she has a few jealous friends around her. Also about her, sometimes she fears for the worst, but she really shouldn't, because everything is fine in her future. Here's a very important card. Remember before I said that's a very important card, that number 6 card. That's the sign of the Lovers, or the Gemini influence. This tells me a lot about this lady. It says that the real her, the 6th card, shows that she's a romantic. She is, loves people. She loves family. And it shows that love conquers all. And it also says about her that sometimes that she loves her children, her husband so much that sometimes they think she interferes because she cares about them that much. But it's a very, very good sign. The next 3 months are very, especially 3 months from now, it looks like a very, very happy time for her. Also, the very important card is this last card, as I mentioned earlier. That's the result of this reading and the answer to her question. Now, the answer to her question is not a very good card, it's not a bad card. It shows suspension. If you look at that card very carefully, you'll see there's a man hung upside down. He's trying to catch a butterfly in his left hand. He's trying to read a book in his right hand. It says that he's trying to do too much. As a result, nothing is getting done. This tells her that she's going to get her wish, but it's not going to be easy. This is a period of spiritual growth. Overall, her cards are very good. In the near future, I don't see any sickness. I don't see any illness. I see a long life because she's very strong over here. This is her final goal or destiny. For example, if you saw some not so good cards up there, like the Devil, the Capricorn card, the 15, or the Death card, number 13, or the Pisces card, number 18, this would take on a different meaning. But this is a very, very strong card. Finally, a word of caution. Interpreting the tarot cards for anyone should not be taken lightly. Some people are easily influenced. So, when interpreting cards, please use caution, logic, good judgment, and most of all, common sense. Good luck. After you have mastered this first lesson, the Solomon spread or the magic circle of Solomon, we have 2 other exciting lessons available. Number 1, spreading the 78 tarot card deck, and number 2, astrology and the tarot, the ultimate spread.